This is a young lady I interviewed while on our trip to Bentonville, Arkansas in the month of October 2010. When I first got to Bentonville, I thought that I was the only one that had been treated wrongfully by Walmart Stores Incorporated. But once I got there and I began to interview people and talk to the associates and former store managers, I soon discovered that there are people hurting across the nation, and they do not have an open door policy, and so they just suffer. And they talk in and among themselves. They tell their family members, but nothing is done. And it is really sad. This lady here moved me. I'm not going to give her name. You can watch in another clip. That's not the purpose of this video here. I just want the people at store 2615, here where store manager Hal Harwell is the store manager. And across town, 899, I listen to people who tell me their stories, their horror stories. One young man, I could call his name, he don't mind. He was fired, and then a week later his wife was fired. I went to visit them a few days ago. They rent past due, phone disconnected, maybe put out of their home. Can't find employment. And they don't feel like they did anything wrong. Not really. I'll tell you what I could tell you what happened to them, but all you got to do is just go back and check my videos and you'll see them. They are already, he made a statement. But nobody seemed to care. And what even worse, in my most humble opinion, is that we the American people know that we have relatives. They have told their horror stories about their work environment. And we continue to see them go to hell and go deeper into hell by us remaining silent as if though we don't give a damn. Well, as a retired veteran, I keep putting it in your face, and I intend to continue keeping it in your face and keeping it in your face, and I'm going to keep it in your face and keep it in your face until all of the people who go to church and talk about they love Jesus, all the people who go to the mosque, the masjid under al-Islam, and to the temples who follow Hindu and Buddhists, I'm going to keep it in your face until all of you acknowledge that if you love Jesus, but can't love your own mother and father and sisters and brothers and neighbors and enemies down the street because of as they are mistreated, and you sit and do nothing. You won't even read about our Walmart. You won't visit online for respect.org. We are standing strong. We are standing on our own. Because I, for one, and I do not speak for the company, but I love the company. When I found out that about our Walmart about 3:30 in the morning on internet, I joined it that night over the air. I joined it. I joined that night and been a member ever since. I let them take them few dollars out of my check because it's well worth it. Anybody that fight against the giant Goliath at this dispensation, in my book, are heroes and sheroes. And if you cannot stand up and join the sheroes and heroes, then to me, you are nothing more than a deteriorating rose that soon nobody will pay any attention to. But I am 100% sure in this quest of mine. This lady here, another young man that was mistreated, got hit in the parking lot by a car. It's all on my YouTube. That's why I'm not going back into that. I don't want to regurgitate the same things, but I will keep it in your face that I presented over 34 pages to Walmart. Prove to them beyond a shadow of a doubt, even a fool, even an ignorant man, of extremely low-level intelligence. Low-level intelligence. Extreme low-level intelligence. They know that I was wrongfully terminated. Store manager Hal at 2615, he knew I was wrongfully terminated. He knew I was sharp. He knew I found over 100 corrections and improvements in that store before, the first year of my working there, even before I became department manager. He know that I'm not going to get into, I already said that. And so the story goes. President Mike Duke, chairman of the board, David Glass, and the other 15 board members seem to believe that George Boston Rhymes' situation and wrongful termination will just blow into the wind. Well, guess what? Just keep tuning to this channel, and you can determine and decide for yourself if I'm going to quit. As I said earlier, the military told me to take the mountain. The military told us to go into the jungles, and they told us to don't come out unless we accomplish the mission. Guess what? I was taught that like I was not taught at Walmart, although I trained myself at Walmart. But as my commanding officer, my flight leader, my platoon, just the way they trained me, that is the same implementation that the president of Walmart and executive board is going to get from me and others. Oh yeah, this thing is growing. It's growing. It's growing. You may not believe it, but it's growing. And people are listening. If you do not believe people, and don't go by the clicks. Listen. Don't y'all go by the clicks. That's YouTube. Don't go by the clicks. The views, I mean. Don't go by the views. When you view this, you look and see if the number go up. The number will not go up. But yet you know that you watch this video. And so as you click on these videos and you watch that your number is not registering, watch it. Don't take my word for it. You try it. That lets you know that for whatever reason, the views are not being counted. But when you go across the internet and see how people are pulling them, even in China and India and other foreign nations, you'll get the message that there is something real good about these videos that the American people and people around the world love about them. Now again, when you click and watch, when you finish listening to the video, see if the number changes on the counts. And if not, ask yourself, why not? But we don't worry about the views. I just worry about what you get inside of your head, and you begin to change so you can drop the lead and become more informed. And that is the purpose. I have no other purpose than to inform the American people and the world so they can make intelligent decisions based upon truth. Truth. By the way, if you want to read my rebuttal letters that I sent to Walmart, you can read them too online. Just Google Walmart store 2615 and it's going to take you right to my blog. And there you will read the letters, most all of them except about 30 of them, that I've sent to Walmart Stores Incorporated. And pretty soon I'm going to post the remaining 30. Y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye, we're gone. KVCI, blogspot.com. George Boss Ryan, wrongfully terminated. Getting it on because I care. Bye-bye, we're gone.